I'm here to do like a pre-game review about the video game known as Mortal Kombat versus the DC Universe. Now, this is not exactly a review on the game per se, just a review on the characters, because Midway said they wanted to have the Mortal Kombat characters find like their opposites in the DC Universe, like parallel characters. I'm pretty sure most people wondered how exactly that's gonna work. I think I figured it out, so I'm just gonna share my opinions about this. Number one, the first two pairings, the first two characters confirmed were Sub-Zero and Batman, as told by that commercial, the first trailer for the game. Now the similarity is that well, for one, Midway said that the reason they were both put together is because they're both cold and dark people. I'm not sure they're trying to make a pun on the fact that Sub-Zero is cold and Batman is dark. But yeah, they're both pretty much loners, and they kind of try to keep themselves at points. But another similarity is that both of them dealt with loss of their sidekick. Sub-Zero's loss included Frost, whereas I guess in the end of Deadly Alliance she kind of she got involved. She betrayed him, and she froze up, and he felt guilty that he couldn't teach her more, so he blamed it on himself. Batman, he had Jason Todd, and Jason Todd was killed by the Joker in the comics, and he felt lost that he was unable to save Jason Todd. He felt grief that he was too late to save him, and Jason was already killed by the Joker. But that's one. Number two is on the rivalry between Superman and Scorpion. I guess the only similarity is that one, they're both hard to kill because Superman's invincible, and Scorpion is he's already dead, so he's not gonna die again. But yeah, that's another thing is that since Scorpion is iconic character for Mortal Kombat, Superman is iconic character for DC Universe, then that makes another good pairing up. There's not really much to say about these two. Just more famous characters in both their franchises. But then we have the third pairing. The third rivalry is Sonya Blade and the Flash. This seemed a little different, but I guess there are some reasons they could have Sonya and the Flash. Number one, Flash is fast, as is Sonya, because Flash has speed that can rival Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonya has a bicycle kick that summons Liu Kang's, only she kicks you upward. Or if you're doing the free fall and she does her special, then it's a downward kick. But yeah. Also, if you think about it, they both hate someone that's cold. A person with freezing powers. Flash has Captain Cold, and Sonya Blade has Frost. If you're curious as to what that means, in Deadly Alliance, Sonya and Frost had a bit of a rivalry, and Sonya never really liked Frost because of her arrogance. So that's one reason. That's another thing they have in common. But other than that, there's not really much between Sonya and Wally West. It is indeed Wally West because of his green eyes, as confirmed. But it's true. So I guess, but this rival will probably come in handy a little later on when I talk about Jax and Green Lantern. But as for now, there's not much more to say about them. The next rivalry is the one between Shang Tsung and Catwoman. Now this doesn't really seem like one. It's just a thing paired together. Yeah. They just seem like two characters just thrown in there, but I can't find some similarities. They're both very famous villains in their franchises. Cam was like a very well-known villain for DC Universe. Scorpion. Shang Tsung. He was the boss of the first ever Mortal Kombat game released. The final boss, the first final boss, and he was also one of the final bosses in Deadly Alliance. But then we have the fact that they both rival like the first two paired people. For one, Shang Tsung rivals Sub-Zero's that Sub-Zero is hired to assassinate Shang Tsung after his brother, who was the Sub-Zero in the first game but has since become Noob Saibot, he was sent to assassinate Shang Tsung in place of his brother. Same thing with, and then we have Catwoman, who's like a very well-known enemy to Batman, but she's also a possible lover. She seems to have either she actually likes him or she's flirting, but from the looks of it, I think she actually likes him and he probably likes her back. But knowing him, he's unable to commit to a relationship. So then we have finally the final one for this part of the video is the rivalry between Liu Kang and Captain Marvel. And initially, Captain Marvel was called Shazam by mistake due to the fact that's the name of his comic, but in reality his name is not Shazam, it's Captain Marvel. I'm not really sure what you could say about these two. I guess is that well, for one, they both seem pretty young, I guess. And they're like young heroes, but also Captain Marvel probably would look like he would have been better off with Raiden and get Flash to Liu Kang, so that way Sonya could have Wonder Woman. That probably would have made more sense. But in this case, I guess it's just announcing those two together. But I guess story mode will explain what more they have in common. Other than that, then, unless Captain Marvel is considered fast, and Liu Kang has described in his theme song, "Born in China," he is the youngest and the most fastest warrior in the tournament. So I guess his speed comes to play there. Well, that's all for now. I will talk about the other five. I will not be doing the bosses as I don't have any renders of them. But I will I guess I'll try to review the final bosses pretty soon. Alright, goodbye.